Hello Tarkins, welcome back deep behind enemy lines. We need to head back to the resupply point for this mission, this episode, because unfortunately the Cranky Duke is very badly injured. I'm going to get some backup pilots so that doesn't happen again. Along the way, let's manufacture some new equipment. What I'm thinking about doing, as we have a lot of resources right now, is I was looking at our units, and right now the Cranky Pupper is coming across as a level 4 mech. So I'm thinking we're going to produce a whole new set of armor for them and possibly get a new weapon on the go as well. We do have some weapons in our inventory. We've been picking a lot of stuff up. We have a bunch of level 9 armor, all Cerberus, which is medium, that I might use instead. And in terms of weapons, if I just filter by left slot. I want right slot. There you go, right slot. We've got a machine gun, an SMG, a marksman rifle, a Vulcan heavy machine gun, which does a lot of damage, an MMG, which we've used before, and another Vulcan heavy machine gun. We actually probably don't need both of these. To be fair, I actually want to scrap this machine gun for the rare components because it is falling behind. It is level 5. This is level 4. These two can probably be scratched at their level. I want to scrap it attached to get the stuff out of them. This is a very high MMG, but I don't want two heavy weapons in my squad. I'll keep it for the damage. Marksman rifle is fine. SMG is a good backup. Machine gun, I want something a little bit more special for him. If we have a look, though, at our upper body parts, we've got a level 9 Elbrus, which is medium. 2 heavies. I don't need 2 heavies right now. But we could maybe replace a part on the Blackbird, so I'm going to keep hold of them for right now. In terms of lower body, I do have a medium Blackbird lower part that we could upgrade, so I don't actually need to spend any components bidding that. And then in terms of left and right arm, interestingly, I've got a right arm here, but not a left arm. But I guess it's the same thing. We've got a medium arm here, we've got a medium arm here, so I could get them upgraded without producing anything. Which means we can save the rest of our money for a weapon. And I'm just thinking about it. A launcher would be nice, but I find they're just a little bit too slow. We could try incendiary again. I would maybe be interested in building another stagger weapon to see what comes out, but I think what I'm going to go for is a different railgun. We haven't had a railgun in a while. The old railgun was very good, so I'm going to build an uncommon railgun. We have the components for it that makes me think we're going to try and build another uncommon incendiary weapon as well, just to see what comes out. And then the rest of our money we're going to spend on some equipment. So once everybody is repaired and we've gotten out of here, we'll get the Cranky Duke upgraded, and we'll just check about some part upgrades for the rest of our mechs as well. And we're just going to cruise. Now, unfortunately, the game hasn't updated yet, so we're still going to get a bunch of... You found a bombs. Okay. What do we get? Yeah, exactly. We've got the Dragonfly Incendiary Splitter and the Thermite Railgun Repeater. So let's just take a quick look at those. No, that's right slot I want. There it is. Okay, these are level 10, which is a great start. So we've got the Thermite Railgun Repeater. It fires 3 shots in a volley for 624 damage per volley, which isn't amazing. What does it have? It's locking, it's concussive, it's ballistic, it's got a dispersing, which means it produces less heat, and it's penetrating, so it shoots through cover. Surprised at the low damage on that at 624 per. That's a little bit disappointing. We also got this Incendiary Splitter, the SGE Dragon. It's an experimental shotgun firing incendiary ammunition that heat up targets on content. Now, it does absolutely no physical damage, but it does 420 heat damage on a hit. It is guided, which I don't actually like. Is there a way that we can modify this to take the guide out of it, or are they locked? It looks like I can't modify that, which is a shame. I don't want it to be guided. We just check the damage per second on this. 312 damage per second. It could be useful. We'll maybe try it on the Pupper once it's repaired, but let's get moving again. Why am I not moving? Hang on. Oh, we're playing with the cat, of course. I didn't get a pop-up for that. We just played with a cat for a couple of hours in the middle of a hostile war zone. Thanks, game. Cheers for doing that. Alright, while we're cruising, let's have a look at the Cranky Pupper. So they're currently using level 4 armor. Let's upgrade that with level 9 armor. They're currently using level 5 arms. Let's get them with a Blackbird. Oh, these are legs, actually. Let's give them the Blackbird legs. That's a lot less integrity and barrier, actually. But better everything else. I don't want to give them the heavy stuff. Right arm, we'll give them the Elbrus medium on the right. We'll give them... left arm, we'll give them the Bane on the left. And that's upgraded to a 7.3, which still isn't amazing, but it's a lot better than it was. And then in terms of their right slot weapon, the Dragon, it does a lot of fire damage. This does less damage than their current gun. The machine gun's actually better. This marksman rifle that we picked up is much better. I'm tempted to try this again, but I just didn't really get a lot out of it last time because it just does fire damage. And overheating mechs is good, but I don't know if it's good enough. I'm actually a bit disappointed in this railgun. Let's build a new weapon for them. We've got plenty of resources. Could we try building an assault rifle or marksman rifle, machine gun, ballistic pistol, sniper rifle, railgun, stagger weapon, incendiary weapon, heavy weapon, bunch of melee weapons, a bunch of missile launchers. I'm gonna have another roll on the railgun just to see what comes out. That's 300 supplies. That still gives us enough for pilots. We'll just decide what we're going to build when we get to port. We'll just get cruising over there as fast as we can. Good job we caught that bomb in a nick of time. So let's just check the hostility levels. Vremel has gone back to nothing. Hosfred has gone back to nothing. Balakin's at level 1. So we could hit Vremel and try and capture Vremel this episode. All of their stuff's gone down quite a lot. We could hit a base, take the main base out. Once we've taken the base out, we could then push for freeing the sector. That would actually work quite well because they wouldn't have the main base to operate out of, and that would be a huge coup for us. Taking bases also gets us new charges for things, which I want to be doing more of. Can't wait till that gets fixed. I might need to edit the save, I'm not sure. Alright, what we want to do, could you move a POW for us? Oh, I don't want to lose the home guard reputation. But I wanted to stay in this is frustrating. I don't want to spend the 50 hours. No, I'm going to take the negative. I've got stuff to do. So we're going to recruit a pilot, which will take us a little bit of time. And this is just going to be our backup pilot. I will name them when it becomes important. And then we're also going to rest and resupply. Unfortunately, you can't do them at the same time because it gets grayed out. So we have a new pilot on board. We will deal with their name later. This is not frustrating at all. By this point, Vremel will be almost completely cooled down. Okay, we can now move out. The Samurai your pilot rescue comes with Iniptio next. Looks at you with big eyes and stupid grin. At your feet, he drops a well-chewed ball. I can't say no to playing with the dog. I don't want to get the negative dog stat. Alright, Pupper. Time's up. Let's go. Okay, let's get ready to invade Vremel. So many events tinging. Okay. We're going to switch to cruise mode. Oh, is that an enemy patrol? Yeah, we don't get picked up by that. I just switched to normal speed. We're going to jump in with a stealth. Alright, let's hit stealth mode now. We're coming back this way, which is not ideal. But I think we'll be fine, because we can use a smoke charges to stop them in reinforcing the base when we hit it. In fact, we might be able to skirt them completely if we just continue straight on. The base has seen us. Cruise, let's go. Not now, game. Okay, and then we will... Oh, we can't. Interesting. I think we'll still be fine. Alright, we've got the team ready to go. I've got to check about the new railgun, actually, while all that was going on. Let's just see what we've got for the Cranky Pupper. So I did order a new railgun. So I got the Lancer. The Lancer does even less damage. Hang on. One shot, 390 damage. These railguns just don't seem to be worth it right now. The machine gun, currently got the marksman rifle equipped. This machine gun seems like a decent replacement. Does more damage. Scatters a lot more, weighs a lot more. I'm just not sure about this, but I'm going to take the machine gun for this mission. And let's deploy. Hopefully we can pick up some more interesting stuff. So enemies, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but these will be turrets. It's level 7 experimental. There's no enemy reinforcements on the board. Let us deploy. Team's looking pretty cool. Gerblin especially is just doing some great work recently. And the idea is we're going to liberate this province. Shotgun shield. Now these mechs will be scary because they are experimental, but we should have enough of an advantage over them that we can take them out. I see a tank. I see 2 mechs at a tank. We're in a great position to ambush them, actually. So let's just check what we've got here. We've got a railgun repeater tank, a shotgun tank, shotgun and shield, shotgun and shield. So there's a lot of close combat guys here. That's very good that we've got the Gerblin. Doesn't look there's much else. There are some turrets on the map. A machine gun turret here, a heavy launcher turret here, heavy launcher turret here. But over on this side of the map, there's not actually a lot of enemies. What we want to do is get you in a position where you can kill this tank as it comes in with its railgun repeater, because it is a problem. So I'm going to dash you to here. And you're going to hold fire until they come around the corner. And they're pretty much coming at you straight here, so you should just be able to beam them. You'll also take the railgun hits, which I think you can tank. Meanwhile, plasma repeater dude, let's jump you up here. And I'm going to attempt to shoot over the buildings at this enemy mech. Not the greatest chance to hit. Better chance to hit on them at 76. But these shots are going to be blocked. I can see it straight away. Let's rethink that. We'll leave that for the moment. You've got the MMG. There's a tank going to come around the corner here. If I dash you onto the hill here... and when you land, get you to fire at the tank. You'll get a lot of good shots on him. He's going to shoot at you with his shotgun. I think you're bulky enough now to take that hit. Just basically drill him down, and that should be enough. We'll get you to maybe fire again at point blank range. Why not? I know the accuracy's not great, but with that many bullets, it's probably not an issue. Gerblin, your job is going to be to take care of these enemies. So why don't you dash to here just so that we don't get a collision, and then dash to here. Then we're going to get you to run along the top here. And when you get to about here, you could probably melee attack one of these guys. Let's just change the camera angle here. There's a collision there. I want to do another death from above like we did in the last recording. That's not going to hit. That's not going to hit. You're too close. Let's push you back a little bit. Let's bring you to about here and see what we've got. The game doesn't really rate us right now, judging by the music. That will apparently... that will not hit because there's no highlight on it. If I change my angle of attack, it's not going to work either. Let's bring you to, say, here. We will get a melee attack there, and that's going to happen at the end of next turn. So does everyone have orders? No, we haven't given orders to our plasma repeater because I haven't got a good angle for them. But what if I just get them to jump to here and fire right at the end of the turn at this target here, which I do not think will be blocked. It will be a little bit blocked. I'm interested to see if that actually hits. Let's engage. A little bit too fast for the beam laser. Okay, let's just check out a couple of things that happen here. This tank here is pretty badly damaged. The mech here, okay, the tank's ejecting, that's great. You took not too much damage from the railgun. You're about to hit with the axe. There's not much I can check there, and you're not taking too much damage either. And this tank here is still fighting, so you've still got a little bit of fire left in you. I think I'm just going to get you to hold base actually and just finish this tank off. Now that's not a great shot because if you miss, you're going to hit him, but I don't actually think you're going to miss that much. You need to back up to about here so that you can shoot at this tank at the end of the turn and finish it off because it's going to be standing right in front of you. You still won't have the best angle. Where's the enemy going to be? They're not moving. Okay. Well, the Gerblin needs its turn sorted out. So you're coming in, you're hitting him. Let's continue to here and then turn and smash him with your axe. And then just continue on this way, just so you're a little bit out of the line of sight. He's just going to shoot you with his shotgun. I think you should be fine at that range to take a couple little hits, and hopefully you're going to knock him down here. You're firing at him. You're firing at the tank. Just don't need orders for you. What if I get you to run over to here and try firing a shot at this guy here? 66% chance to hit, but the shot should not be blocked. So let's try that. Okay, engage. Okay, this tank's down. There's a few things I want to check out here. Both the tanks got killed that turn. I just want to rewatch what happened here. To come down, smash him. It did knock him over. He actually falls off. Then he lands on him. He gets up, gets knocked aside. He comes around and just smashes him into the wall and keeps going. So what is the status of these mechs? If we go to planning, he is okay. He's taken a little bit of damage, lost quite a lot of health. He is crashing right now, so he's not going to be able to do much. Right, I want you to turn around then and come back and hit him. Which you can do straight away. It's going to overheat you, but that's okay. And then come around this corner to here. And that's going to be your turn. Just hit him and go. Just do a hit and run. Beam laser has killed that tank. I would really like to get you to shoot at these mechs. But to do that, I think I need to get you here. So let's just get you to move to here. It's going to take you a while to do that. Machine gunner. I need you over here. That's going to take you a while. You are cool enough to dash. Let's dash, and then run to here. And when you're here, I want you to machine gun this guy in the wall. And the plasma is a really good weapon, but it's just struggling a little bit in these missions to do a lot. So what we'll do is we'll wait until after the Gerbil has made their melee attack, and you'll shoot him with the plasma ball. Okay, let's watch it from this angle here, because this is where all the important stuff's going to happen. Let's go. Oh, look at the knockback. He's just getting up. He's getting out of there. This guy's dead, I think. So he's concussed. This is the only mech left. He's actually got a lot of health left. What we need is for the Gerblin to take them out, I think. If we get you up here, that's actually going to hit, which is amazing. And then as soon as he's landed, you can start shooting them with the minigun, with the machine gun, just to make sure they're clear. It's within minimum range, actually. We'll move you back a little bit. So say that up here, that should give you the range you need. Once you've hit, let's get you to keep running here just so you don't get shot by that machine gun. I'm going to leave the other two out of the fight right now because I don't want the crossfire to cause a problem. Wow, he did not end up where I expected him to at all. That's him out. Gerblin is a little bit of an assassin right now. Okay, all hostiles eliminated. Site under control. We've taken the base. Wow, some good loot here as well. Rare level 8 shotgun. We're definitely going to salvage that. We've got some lower legs as well. We'll salvage those. All of this stuff here is level 8. I'm going to scrap it for the components. Okay, game says I can grab all of this stuff as well, but I actually want to grab this and this. I must have hit the scrap everything button. We'll grab this. This railgun repeater only does 494 damage, so I'm actually going to grab that. That'll do. Confirm. Okay, we have taken the base, which should give us uncommon... We should be able to get some stuff from the base, right? Nope, the enemy is just recapturing it. Okay, I kind of thought we would get some stuff from capturing the base. But obviously not. Let's contest the province. Okay, the war has started. What I want to do right now is hit this equipment convoy. Once everyone's fully repaired. So the enemy has had to set up temporary bases because we've taken their primary base. Let's engage our cruise mode to catch up with this equipment convoy. And they have changed the logic slightly for contesting provinces. We've got smoke charges, we don't have to worry about enemy reinforcements. So we will block reinforcements and we will battle. Everybody's good to go. Oh, I should actually check what the enemy status is. We've got... It's actually really hard to see. There's a lot of enemies here. 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. 5 enemies. It was just really, really bright. 2 capture zones. We're starting on the far side of the battlefield. We should be able to get some good gear here. Let's deploy. Look at the... because we're in because this is a war zone now, there's a really dirty, dusty filter on everything. I do like this causeway map. Alright, looks like the enemy are in the open, which is good for us. I couldn't decipher the layout of him for a second there. So we've got an enemy sniper rifle handgun mech, railgun repeater tank, compact launcher tank, and an enemy mech with a shotgun compact launcher. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. Okay, we're going to try to take this out from as long range as possible. Blackbird is in a pretty good position here to just open fire straight away. If I get you to shoot at something that's going to go pretty... Oh, there is another tank here, actually. Hang on. Compact launcher tank, assault rifle tank. Okay. This mech is going to head in a pretty straight line from left to right, almost towards the Blackbird. If I get the Blackbird to boost to here, that's going to be a pretty straight shot now. and they're not actually going to move. So that's going to be pretty lethal. They are going to take a little bit of fire here, but I think that's going to be a good shot. If I just push this back a little bit, they won't overheat quite as much. If you jump up here, what kind of fire can you give me straight away? You can hit this tank, you can hit this tank. Honestly, you're best for mech targets. It's only a 25% chance to hit because this wall's in the way. Let's shoot the tank and see if this hits just for once, and then we'll wait until you're cool again. And when this is no longer a blocked shot, take that shot at him. And that should be pretty good. We'll hopefully get a stagger from that. Then we've got the Cranky Juke. The Cranky Juke, I want to dash down into this valley here, if I can. We'll just dash to here. And then from this point, you can shoot at this tank, and I need you to take the tank out. And we'll maybe actually get a double shot on them. We'll just push it back a little bit. And that should be pretty nice. That last bit might be blocked. It is going to be blocked. So let's cancel the second one. What we'll do is we'll hold fire. We have a wait command until here. Then we're going to run you over to here, where you've got a flank on this mech for next turn, and you're in a good position to shoot him. And that just leaves the Gerblin. The Gerblin needs to just absolutely truck it into the battle, so we'll just get them to double dash. Just like they're playing Mario Kart. That's a terrible reference. Oh, that's a terrible position to put them in as well. If I put them here, though, I think we're going to get a collision. No, they're not. Excellent. Let's step you forward to here. And then at this point, is the beam laser still firing? Yeah, the beam laser is firing for a while. I do not want to get the Gerblin into that beam fire. So what we'll do is we'll move them. That's going to be a collision, isn't it? If I do this, they're going to collide. No, they're moving up there. That's fine. I'll just get them to continue moving on. Just so that actually we will be fine because they're not going to collide until next turn. Okay, let's see how this goes. Engage. Big missile hit coming in on the Blackbird. Okay, this mech is out of it. They've lost... Oh, I thought they lost more. Was it you losing your left and right arms? No. Someone lost their left and right arms. Was it the tank? No. I'm sure somebody lost arms in that engagement there, but let me just watch that again in the replay. Yeah, he did lose an arm. Oh. It's because I'm clicking on the tank underneath. This mech is destroyed. Alright, you took some damage as well. This guy over here from the plasma. Plasma kind of missed that tank. Then we fire plasma again here. And it comes straight in. All the shots hit. I don't think they've had a chance to actually damage the mech yet. A little bit concerned about how fast he's coming in. What we need to do is we need to get Gerblin actually back over this way to intercept this mech. If I dash them here and then up here, is that going to be a collision? That is. But if I cancel the movement on you, is that still going to be a collision? No. So I'll dash them over here. Are they in melee range at this point? I can't actually get a melee hit in. I'm a little bit worried about friendly fire on... It's going to be an overheat, but it should knock them down because they're just charging straight at the bucket of bolts. With a little bit too much... We'll get the bucket of bolts around here just so it's not taking shotgun fire, and then we'll deal with that later on in the turn. So Gerblin's coming back. That means the Cranky Juke can kind of stay where they are. And from this point, they can actually shoot at this tank, and they should be able to outshoot it. And I'll get them to actually double fire at it, and honestly, that should be enough to take it out. You are massively overheated and are still shooting, which is a bit of a problem. Let's just get you... Not a lot I can really do with you. I'll just get you to tuck into this wall here. And then when you're cool enough, you can shoot at this tank, which will be down there by then, I believe. No, it'll be right here. Oh wait, that's you shooting at the wrong target. You're shooting at the dead mech, I think, if I do that. I'm a little bit confused by this movement order. Yeah, the tank, okay, the tank is going to be there. Okay, that's fine then. So put this here, shoot at the tank on the ground, don't run anyone over. So the only person who needs orders right now is the bucket of bolts. I don't want to shoot plasma at this mech because I don't want to knock it down if the Gerblin's coming in to melee attack it. So why don't I get you to step to, after the shotgun fire has finished, it's about here, get you to step to here. I don't want you to dash, actually. I want you to step to here and fire at this tank if you can. I think it's too late in the timeline for me to give an attack order. Okay, next time we'll do that. All right, let's go. Good melee hit. Didn't knock him down, though, because he's a heavy mech. This guy did not get hit. This tank is down. He is crashing, actually. He did get a knockdown. I want to see this again. This mech is an armor type I don't recognize. It's like a heavy version of Vidar. Just knocked him backwards. He's just stumbling. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. This was a bit of a waste, but what I can do is, on the turn, just get him to step forward to here, and then he should be able to hit by the end of his burst. This tank here got destroyed by the machine gun. You could probably just shoot at this tank. I know it's point blank range, but you've got the DPS to do it. And I'll actually get you to walk up here while you're shooting, so that for the second barrage, you've got good range. And that should be the end of that tank. We need to deal with this tank here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get the Duke, the Gerblin, to just keep going this way. I don't think you're cool enough. You are cool enough to boost. The Gerblin, sorry. We won't double boost. We'll boost you to here, move you to here, and then you've got a melee attack on this tank. Like that. And honestly, that should probably knock the tank out. And then that means that you are in a great position to, once he's crossed your field of fire, and we'll actually jump you, to make that quicker, jump you back up here. Once that's happened, you can just start shooting at this guy here. Yes, he's within minimum range, but you should get some good shots off on him. And I think that will be everything we need to do. No, the plasma shots are missing. You're taking a lot of damage here, but you're tanking it. This tank is down. This is our biggest threat right now with our shotgun combat launcher. It's too close for the plasma. The plasma is a very good weapon, but it's also very difficult to use, is what I'm finding. Pilot and this is concussed, so they're out of the fight. Let's bring you back to here. We'll just give you a dash to here, which you're too hot for. So we'll get you to move to here. Then we'll get you a dash. Actually, can you just melee attack him? That is saying that it might hit. That's a hit. I can't trust it. Let's just slightly change where we're putting you. Let's put you here. And then you can melee attack him. Well, if we do a control click, I don't need to worry about you accidentally hitting him. You could just jump back down here so you're not taking the shotgun fire. Actually okay with you taking the heat damage from that. We'll get you to machine gun him as he's walking, which you can stop doing once the Cranky Pupper the Gerbil gets in range. I don't want anyone else to shoot him again because of the amount of damage. We'll just get you to move down. We'll actually get you to... how's your heat? Can I get you to dash a couple of times? If I dash you to here, then dash you up to here. Perfect. And then you can capture this zone. Alright, let's see how this goes. Here comes the Gerblin. That's another knockdown. Pilot concussed. Victory. Nice. Okay, that's good. We managed to capture this mech pretty much intact. Right, what have we got here? We can now build beam weapons, and we can now build concussion weapons. Both of these I want to try out. We've got some batteries, we've got a common saber, we've got an uncommon blade. 358 damage isn't great. The Berserker mech had heavy Vidar armor, a level 8 shotgun. We'll grab the heavy Vidar kit. This cluster combat launcher does 280 damage. This assault rifle does 456. Sniper rifle does 927, which is actually not bad. We'll grab this Tsubasa Light. This Rogan repeater is 498. Okay, how much salvage do I have left? Let's grab the sniper rifle and let's salvage. Let's crush all the rest of the stuff we can. We're way over budget, but that's okay because I don't need these broken components. We'll get rid of this as well. And we'll get rid of this as well. And that's just at 115. Okay, cool. Okay, we're now in a little bit of a bad situation here. But what we're going to do is we're going to launch a decoy up this way. Then I'm going to come into the workshop and I'm going to order, because we can now build concussion weapons. And I definitely want to try one of these out. And we can also build beam weapons. So we're going to build an uncommon beam weapon as well. Alright? Then let's get moving this way back towards our territory. And we will actually engage stealth. And what should happen is enemy reinforcements will go after the drone, which gives us time to repair and rearm. There's an enemy patrol incoming. No, go after the drone. I need to not be stealth mode because I can't repair when I'm not in stealth mode. Okay, this patrol's coming for us, but we are almost fully repaired. I'm waiting for the charge weapon and the beam to be built. Let's keep pushing. We're going to turn and fight in a second. Let's go. Okay, I got an BM3 Alpengo beam weapon and a CB1 charged plasma launcher. Let's just have a look at what we picked up there. Level 10 beam weapon, 214 damage per second. It looks pretty nice. Incendiary trait, it does fire damage. Whoa. 214 fire damage. 1,200 fire damage a second. From 0 to 30 meters. That's very interesting. This says a slow, okay. So this might be a better way of heating people up. We also got ourselves a CE1 plasma launcher. Fires a ball of guided charged energy that explodes in proximity to the target. Slow but powerful, also deals concussive damage to slow-moving groups. Experimental weapon that fires guided energy projectiles, interferes with control systems. Well, I think I know how we're refitting our mechs. Bucket of bolts, drop that plasma repeater, take the plasma cannon. I want you to grab the CE1 charged plasma launcher. This thing looks nuts. And then our good friend, the Cranky Pupper, will go upgrade from the machine gun to the Alpengo beam laser, and we'll see about setting people on fire. We'll see how this goes. Okay, one more engagement for this video with these new weapons. Let's hit this patrol. Hello, friends. Oh, now you're running from us, are you? You're not going to get away. Into the fray. Block scans. What will this do? We don't need to worry about dropping enemy. We can also stun them and run away. Let's just jump into a battle. All right, let's see the new layout. 5 enemies in the pretty much open battlefield. We're starting to feel some very advanced weapons, and it's starting to look very cool. Let's jump into combat. The big beam laser is better in close confined combats than it is in these big open fights. I might need to look at switching out for the minigun for open field battles like this. We've got an enemy mech with a large gun and then a bunch of tanks, from what I can see here. But this battlefield looks bad for the enemy considering the amount of direct damage we should be able to bring. Alright, so we've got enemy mech here with a heavy machine gun tank, machine gun tank, machine gun tank, machine gun tank. Okay, I think we can do a lot of damage here very quickly. Let's get you... I need to get you up in a good firing position. So I bring you here. I'm hoping that you've got the tracking to just follow this mech in. I'm hoping that you can just... Oh, actually, really hot. So we'll just wait until the end of turn to fire that. We'll bring you... what's the range of the plasma cannon? Okay. So let's bring you... We'll get you a dash to here. A dash... to there, and then a shot on this tank. So I can target areas with this. It's actually like an area attack weapon. So I could just shoot it there. I've got a 100% chance for that projectile to hit there, but it's going to take a couple of seconds for that to fly, and it will be running very hot. So if I wait till here and target this tank, will that actually track the tank? It will not track the tank by the looks of it. It will track the tank. Okay, let's see how that shot goes. You are going to overheat, but that's fine. Gerblin, let's get you running forward. We're not going to do any dashes this turn. And as soon as you start taking fire, we'll get you to shield up, facing this mech. And then once you're in range, are you? You're not quite in range there. So next turn, we'll get you to start melee attacking tanks. Finally, we've got the Pupper. We're going to dash you over here. So we're opening up our firing line. We're kind of opening up in a V, putting the enemy in the middle of that V. And we're going to get you to shoot at... Oh, the beam laser has such a small range. Wow. Is that the beam laser or the handgun? Just make sure I got the right... It's got a very small range. Okay, let's change our turn here. We're actually going to get you to come forward with the Gerblins. So we're going to get you to dash to here. Look how fast they can dash. How far they can dash. We'll then dash you across down into the railway line, which blocks the fire from this tank here. And then what I want you to do is step out. Just to... We can take fire. If I step you to here... and then get you to fire at him. Is that a blocked shot? It is a blocked shot. Well, let's cancel that then. Let's get you just to dash to there and then run to here and just try what happens if you set a tank on fire with a laser cannon. That's the question. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, look at the plasma cannon firing. Oh, those orbs look like orbs of death. Right, this thing's been overheated massively. I need to check some stuff out. A lot of stuff happened there. How much damage has you taken? Not very much. I want to see the effect on the tanks here. So the tank's coming forward. He comes in. brings the beam laser online, and I think he just gets... It actually does a ton of damage to him because he's overheating like crazy. That's really interesting. Okay, back to planning. The plasma balls are going to hit the start of this turn. You are taking a little bit of damage, but you're not overheated at all. So what I want you to do, Cranky Juke, is dash up here, and from that position, set this tank on fire. We'll give you a hold command while you're doing that. Then I want you to... how is your heat? Your heat's not great. So we'll move you down to here. I want you to come around here, and then as you're moving, I want to try out firing on the move with the beam laser to see what your tracking's like. Back here, you just need to shoot this mech. That is your job for this mission. As soon as you're cool enough, just start shooting the mech again. Next up, we've got the Gerblin. This tank here is pretty much combat ineffective. Let's just finish the job on it. Oh, but I'm worried about the plasma balls. What I'm actually going to get you to do is you're going to start taking fire in a second. So let's get you to re-shield on him. The balls will probably have landed by the time that shield command is finished. Then you hit him with your axe. And then can I get a double hit? Because that would be amazing. It's going to overheat you, but honestly, you're just going to cleave through all of these guys. It's going to look incredibly cool. I'm a little bit wary of firing the plasma cannon again. But what I could do is bring it to here. And from this position, shoot at this enemy mech, which isn't moving very fast, and let's just see what happens. There's... Oh, whoa! The plasma balls are terrifying. Oh, insane! The friendly fire from the plasma has wiped out the blanket mouse in the pupper. I did not expect the plasma. The plasma balls are terrifying. They do a million damage. That's a fire and forget weapon. Everything in that direction just dies. Alright, all that's left, this mech is ejecting, this tank is dead. It's just this tank here left. They're actually pretty dead. We'll just get you to cancel this attack like you can't. As soon as you're cool enough, just shoot this tank. And that should be enough to take it out. Can we get a double shot from you? How hot are you after firing this? You can fire this beam laser all day and not care about it. I'm not going to shoot anything else at anyone else. I don't want there to be any more friendly fire damage. That's not great, but we have a backup pilot. And yeah, the beam... Okay. So, we tried some experimental weapon use on the field, and it resulted in a little bit of a casualty. But hopefully they're not dead. Did I kill Blanket Mouse? Let's recover the Gerblin, which we've done. Let's grab this rare arm. There's nothing else I really want from this right now. Oh, we've gone over. Okay. I want to check the status of Gerblin's pilot. Did I get a... I did. No! Pilots. Wait, what happened to my spare pilot that I recruited? I thought I heard a pirate pilot. Well, Blanket Mouse is still alive, which is good. But I believe I've lost a pilot. A couple of people are damaged. We've already dropped Vermel to 75, and there is a battle zone coming up, so we can get started. There's a war zone here. As soon as we repair, we'll hit that. But that's what we're doing next time. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Let us free Vermel. Have a good one, Tarkins. See you later.